Good morning. Hello, hello. Good Monday morning, everyone. And I believe we are currently live on YouTube and currently live on the Beat Floor Studio page on Facebook. And we are going live in the Learn How to Make French Bead Flowers Facebook group. Hello, good morning. All right. Are we live? Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. We are on to day 4 of the French beaded marigold lessons. We are doing the assembly today. Yay! Okay, final day. So if you're just joining us, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Shirley, hello. Good morning. All right. So let's get started. We are going to start the assembly today. Oh, it looks like Naja is joining us again from Germany. Hello. Hope you had a good anniversary. And Louise from the Netherlands. Hello. Good evening. Good evening to Louise and Naja. And good morning to Shirley. Thank you. Thanks, Shirley. Okay. Oh, I do want to show off some of your work today. All right. So from the past bead-alongs, I want to show off what you guys have done. Okay. So from Erin, this is what. Let me click on here. Hang on. How do I get the screens back? I don't know what I did. Okay. All right, here we are. Okay, so here we have Erin just posted. Is it? Wait, I feel like this is last week's photo. This is last week's photo. Okay. All right. Let's go on to the next one. Liz. This is what Liz is working on. She is doing the full pattern from the PDF that she got last year. So she's doing more than just one colorway. She's doing all the colorways. And Tanya, she has everything ready to go. The leaves, the budding flowers, and the flowers. She's all set to go. And let me see if I can find Erin's. Which one? There you go. Okay, so this is what Erin has so far. She has the flowers, the budding flowers, and the summit leaves done. It looks like she'll be finished with the leaves by the end of today. Great job, you guys. Thank you for posting your progress photos. I always love seeing those. Oh, Louise says, lovely necklace. Thank you, Louise. Okay, so I am wearing this necklace today because my daughter took my other necklace. So she wore my other one to school on Friday, the leaf one. She was wearing it to school on Friday, and then she wore it to school today again. So I'm like, I need a new necklace to wear. So I've posted this necklace before on the Learn How to Make Facebook. It's a long name, you guys. It's a long Learn How to Make French Beaded Flowers Facebook group. I've posted a teaser photo of it like last year. It's daisies. It's like a play on daisy chain necklaces. So I decided to wear that today instead of my leaf necklace because it was taken from me. She's 11 now, and she just loves taking my things. She's taking my headbands, taking my necklaces, so I love it. I love that she's taking him. I love that she's, loving to wear my stuff. All right. So let's get started. Let me switch screens. All right. So this is what we have today. So far, this is what we should have already made. We have the 3 budding flowers. And we have the 3 flowers. We have 3 of stem A. Get these out of the way. And then we have 3 of stem B. All right. To start the assembly, we'll need 1 of leaf stem A, 1 flower, and 1 budding flower. And then we'll also need embroidery floss. So with the flower, we're just going to assemble these together, and we're going to make 2 sets of these. And for the last one, we'll do the same thing, but then we're going to continue building onto that stem. Okay, so let's take our floss. We're going to start with the flower as the center. You can actually, if the stem is, we can actually take off the fluoro tape if you want, if it's too bulky. I'm just gonna take it off. Ooh, look at my embroidery floss. It's like coming off. Maybe not a great idea, but anyways, I'm going to do it since I already started. Since I already started. You don't have to do this if you don't want to deal with this, but you can if you want to. All right. So I'm going to take the floss and just wrap it around. Hold on to the end. Just get a few wraps in and then attach a leaf stem A. I am going to attach it to the left-hand side. I don't know why I'm so attached to that, but I'm going to do that. And then wrap this stem in. And we need to go down maybe about 1/8 of an inch or so, not too much. And attach the budding flower. And again, we're going to floss down about 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch, just a little bit, because we will be attaching these onto the main stem. You don't need to floss down too much. We don't want to, waste embroidery floss if it's going to be flossed over. All right. Trim that and make a knot. If you feel comfortable, you don't need to necessarily use fluoro tape if you're going to attach it right away. I'm just going to pull on it real tight and just set it aside, hoping it won't fall off. But if it's going to be a while before you assemble, then I recommend using fluoro tape. All right, next. We're going to make 2 of these. So okay. How's everyone's weekend? Did you do beading all? Did you do beading all weekend, or did you do other things? Okay. What did I do? Well, my oldest, my 13-year-old, got COVID, so he was sick. So we did a lot of we had him confined to his room and just, trying to not have the others be sick as well. Well, my husband is ill as well, so two of them. But they're all back in school today. He's fine today. He was off like what? Almost all of last week. But he's fine this week. But he got his dad sick. His siblings are fine though. So, but if I get a call from the school, I have to take that call. All right, oh, hang on a minute. All right, so let's get our second one done. And pull. So we have two, and now we are going to do the third one, similar and exactly just like these, but we're just going to keep going down without, we're just going to keep going down with the embroidery floss. Then we have the 3 leaf stem bees that we're going to set aside for now. All right, go down just a little bit, add our leaf. Okay, just a little bit here, so it's more centered. Bend the stem. All right, with this one, we're not going to cut and knot like the other two. We're just going to keep going. How far do we want to go? Maybe about an inch or so. Now with today's embroidery floss, I started it a certain way, so I'm keeping the flower facing up. Sometimes I would have to do this, depending on like how I started the embroidery floss. If your floss gets all bunched up, just switch the position. Hello, Tanya. Hello, thank you for joining us. Okay, so let's see. After about an inch or so, now we're going to add in one of our other stems. So where will I put this? So I want to have the leaves, the leaves here. And it's gonna not focus. Hang on a sec. Okay, I think that should be okay. All right, so I want to have this leaf here opposite this leaf. And wrap that in. You need to have that balance there. Okay, so besides Liz, who else is assembling right now? Or are you guys still working on the leaves? Maybe I need to space out these days some more. Okay, so I'm going to go down maybe about half an inch or so. I don't want to do a whole inch. So half of what you did initially. Then I'm going to add the last one. And I'm going to add this one at this position so that the leaf is facing out, like opposite this one. Okay. Actually, go this way. And now we can attach the leaf B stems. If you are just joining us, say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. If you're watching the replay, say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. Okay, so I've gone down about a quarter of an inch or so, quarter to half an inch or so. And now we're going to attach leaf stem B. Okay, so Nadja, you're still working on the leaves. Okay. All right, I'm going to bend this like this. We don't want to have too much spacing in between the leaf stems here, the bottom leaf stem, just a little bit, like 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch in between. All right, now I'm going to attach the other one. Okay, the flower is taking up most of the screen. I'm going to unzoom just a bit. So we want to, just bend it at an angle and wrap this in. This is when it starts to get bulky. You want to keep the stem wire straight. Sometimes they like to move And then you'll get like, you know, kind of like squiggly stems. So just make sure they're nice and straight. I don't know if squiggly is the right word, but you know what I mean. They get all moved out of place. Okay, and the last one. Okay, wrap this in. And we're going to go down about 2 inches or so from the last stem. Make sure I have my wire cutters, my heavy duty wire cutters. I don't see it. Ooh, so that'll be interesting. I'm just going to cut them with my regular wire cutters. It's in this mess somewhere. Okay. Okay, almost there. Okay, it's not exactly 2 inches, but I'm going to stop here. This is about an inch. So an inch is fine. You don't need to do 2 inches, depending on where you want to insert it into your vase. I'm just going to cut here. Oh, I have scissors here. I didn't need to use my cutters for this. All right, I'm going to hold on to this. And we want to trim the wires so that they are flush. Okay, so where do I want to trim it? I think I'll trim it right. My shortest wire is over here. I'm just going to cut like around here and then trim the rest to be about the same. Oh, I need my other cutters. Where are they? I feel like I took it somewhere. I mean, using these wire cutters, it's doable, but it's nicer to have my heavy duty cutters. They just cut these wires like butter. Okay, flying wires. Who else is losing stuff when they need them? Is it just me? All right, now we're going to grab our floral tape and wrap the ends in. I'm just going to wrap this around. Pull on this and wrap the knot in. Okay. All right, and now we're all done with the assembly. That was quick, right? Okay, so, but very important, after reassemble, we need to shape this. It's really not horrible. It's not horribly shaped because I shaped all the flowers when I was assembling the flowers in the first place, so the flowers don't look horrible. But we want to shape the leaves. Sometimes when you look at your flowers and you're wondering, why does it look so stiff? It's because you need to shape them. It's going to take your mediocre looking flowers, stiff looking flowers, and is going to make it just look more alive. You can have the best beading, best technique, but if you don't shape them, it just doesn't look right. But you may not have, and also on the other hand, your technique may not be the best, but if you shape your flowers, it's going to look better than the one that wasn't shaped, that was beaded, technique wise impeccably. So don't discount the power of shaping your flowers. But if you have great technique and great shaping, then you're going to have spectacular flowers. Bend the stems. Okay, so where's my vase? Let me go grab it real quick. Right here. Okay, so I believe in the original pattern, I had you pot this using clay, but because this is a smaller stem, I haven't potted this in clay. I'm using like a little tiny vase, like really small, that I got at Target, and I filled it with just beads that I'm not using. Just show you what I've got here. I love just using beads in the assembly and the potting because you can just stick it in and it goes in it very nicely. It's not the same if you were to use pebbles. If you use pebbles, you need to fill in the pebbles and you just kind of like having to kind of fight with it a bit and have to fill in more pebbles. But with the beads, I find that you can just throw all the beads in and stick it in, and it'll conform to your stem around it. So that's what I really like about it. The only problem is this will get knocked over. If you knock everything over, which I have done, is then you'll have beads everywhere. But what I'm going to do, when I get around to it, is I'm going to fill these in with resin so then it doesn't get knocked over. That's my goal that's my goal actually, is to finish my pots and vases that just make it more permanent. Then things won't get knocked over or anything like that. Okay, I need something to pour. Beads in here already. I'm going to pour the beads in this little funnel thing. is it a funnel, a little cup with the little, what do you call this? I'm not sure what you call this, but I'm going to pour this in. Just going to stick it in and it should stay. Actually, this is a bit too tall, so I'm going to trim it a bit. Now, if I had my other cutters, it would be a lot easier. Okay. So this is where kind of planning would help. If you know what, vase, what vessel you're already using, then you can cut it to length without having to redo it again, like I am. All right, so this is our finished potted marigolds. Hello. And like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this with resins to just keep it in so it doesn't get knocked over and get beads everywhere. All right, so this concludes our day 4 lesson assembly. Let me know if you guys want me to demo anything else, because we've made good time today. So if you want me to demo something else, something that you've been working on that's you're stuck on, let me know. Are you stuck on the leaves, stuck on something on the flowers? If you want me to demo something else, let me know in the chat. All right, so it looks like you guys are doing okay with the bead-along, with the leaves, with the flowers. If you guys are doing all right, we will conclude here today. Thank you for joining me today. So Louise, Nadia, Tanya, Shirley, Evie, hello. Oh, hello, Evie. And thank you everyone for joining me today. Thanks, Louise. And I'll see you. Well, actually, today is the last bead along. I might just come back on and just hang out and just bead whatever I'm beading, and you can continue making your leaves or assembly. So maybe I'll come on later in the week or next week. See how you guys are doing. If you have any questions, I guess I could do like another Q&A to see if you guys need any help with anything. So thank you so much for joining me. Hello, Paula. Thanks for joining me. Um, and I'll see you next week, or maybe later on this week. I'll see how my schedule works out. But thank you. I've enjoyed this class, so I'll see you next week. Bye.